Greetings, this is Tim, and this is just a short information video on the personal riding gear and the equipment that I'll be using while participating in the 2011 Iron Butt Rally. Start off with the personal riding gear. It's designed to be used in a wide range of weather conditions, from extreme heat to below freezing and real dry or real wet conditions. Start off, we got combat boots here that are good for hiking in case I have to trek up and down beaded paths to go to a bonus location. These are Gore-Tex lined. Everything I have is Gore-Tex lined. Riding pants here that are have armor in the knees, very comfortable, Gore-Tex. These are long distance comfort riding shorts that are designed to be worn underneath the riding pants, and they wick moisture away from the skin to make the riding experience a lot more comfortable. And they're kind of like bicycle pants, but a little more high-tech. They're made specifically for long-distance motorcycle riding. Have breathable, waterproof hot weather gloves and a mesh jacket with armor, elbows, shoulders, and back panels. It's designed to be worn all the time, even with the other gear. If the temperature starts to drop and gets a little cold, I'll put the leather shirt underneath the mesh jacket to retain my armor and provide a little windproofing. These are mid-weight gloves. Weather starts to get bad, starts to rain, put on the Aero-Stitch Darien Gore-Tex jacket here, and if temperatures drop below 40 and I'm still riding, then I put on an electric jacket with electric gloves that plug into the sleeves, and then that all gets plugged into the motorcycle, so I'm toasty warm. All of this stuff can be worn in layers and in combinations that make you riding a more comfortable experience. Of course, got full face helmet fitted with stereo speakers to monitor the navigation inputs from the GPSs. This is the motorcycle that I'll be using while on the Iron Butt Rally. It's a 2008 BMW R1200 GS Adventure. It has a 1200cc engine with about 101 horsepower. I have 90,000 miles on this motorcycle, 90,000 trouble-free miles, as a matter of fact. I've had to replace tires and shocks and brakes, pads, but just the normal wear and tear items. It has an 8.7 gallon gas tank, which gives me an effective fuel range of between 325 miles and 375 miles before I have to stop for gas. That's about 6 hours on the motorcycle. The Iron Butt Rally allows for a fuel capacity of 11.5 gallons between the stock motorcycle gas tank and a hard mounted auxiliary tank plumbed to their specifications. I elected not to have an auxiliary tank for just a couple of gallons. It was a lot of trouble. Besides riding 6 hours on the motorcycle, it's good to get off every 5 or 6 hours anyway. I have a lot of equipment that you have to carry on the motorcycle, including the navigation aids. In the old days, the Iron Butt Rally was run with a map, a pencil, and a calculator, and some of them didn't even have that. But nowadays it's all computers and GPSs for navigation. I have 3 GPSs on this motorcycle. The first one is for data only. It's an old eTrax Vista hiking waterproof Garmin GPS that I had from years ago. I decided to put it back into service because on this one I'll use it to monitor the total time. Starting when the clock starts for the rally on each leg, I'll zero it out and then start it, and it'll track the total time, the total stopped time, the total moving miles per hour average, and the overall miles per average. The 2 main GPSs I have are a Garmin Zumo 665 with XM satellite radio, satellite traffic, and satellite weather radar fed right into the GPS, and a backup Zumo 220 motorcycle GPS. I'll use this one for point-to-point navigation, and this one will be used to monitor the overall route and arrival time at the checkpoint. This device here is the Spot Emergency Locator. It has several different buttons on it that allow you to send different kinds of signals. The common signals are the hey, I'm okay, everything's fine, and the custom one that I've set to I've stopped the motorcycle for an extended rest period. It also has a help button and an SOS button. If I get to a point where there's no cell phone coverage and I have a breakdown, I can press the help button and it'll send somebody that I've designated a message saying, hey, I've broken down, contact roadside service and send them to this location. But for the most part, I'll be using the OK and the custom buttons. Every time I stop for a bonus location, I'll spot that thing. It makes a record that I was there. And also these will be the things that you'll see on the map that I sent with the email. So starting June 20th at 10 a.m. Pacific Daylight Time, that'll be my first spot button, and then you'll be able to track to see where I went after that. Okay. Over here is the XM satellite antenna, and it feeds the traffic and the weather radar into the GPS. Up here I have a red night light to use at night so it doesn't ruin my night vision. So it shines right down here on the map case that's going to be on top of the tank bag. On the front of the motorcycle, mounted behind the windshield, I have a Easy Pass toll transponder, so I don't have to stop to pay tolls in the eastern United States. Most of the parts of New England and from Chicago eastward all use Easy Pass, and that'll help out. On the front here we have the auxiliary lighting. These are standard BMW driving lights that I've configured so that they bathe the countryside with a lot of light. Between those auxiliary lights and the standard high beam and low beam, I get a good 8 to 12 second sight ahead at night while riding, and that's good enough for any total stopping distance if you're at all paying attention to what happens on the road. Okay, this little gizmo here is a tire pressure monitoring system. Has sensors in both wheels that monitor the tire pressure, and it also monitors the temperature. I'm not too concerned with the tire temperature as I am with the tire pressure, and it tells me what the pressure is in each tire, and I have a low setting on each tire that is set in this unit, that if the pressure drops below, say, 40 pounds per square inch on the rear tire, it'll start flashing this little red light right here. And that's pretty good because it'll give me time to stop the motorcycle, find out what is causing the leak, and then plug it up and keep riding. Have a stopwatch here that I've mounted to the outside of the motorcycle so that I'll always have a good clock. Not that I need another clock. All these items have clocks, but this will be my main clock. And I have them all set to 24-hour time format. I'll be using the Central Daylight Time as my standard time while riding on the motorcycle. This is a tank bag that I had made by Custom Tank Bags from Florida. A woman named Linda Tanner does a very good job. A lot of the Iron Butt Rally veterans use her to make tank bags that fit their specifications. I had her made this one in the military MOLLE type of equipment, so that you can strap things onto it. This is my night riding glasses. Got the flashlight here and a Screaming Mimi timer here. And it's configured in a way that all the stuff that I need while riding is easily accessible. Back here on the rear of the motorcycle, as you can see, I'll be carrying all my personal gear, my clothing and extra t-shirts, socks and toiletries and things like that in a quick grab bag, so that when I go into the hotel I just grab that bag and go. It's got everything in it. I'll also carry some food stores in here, beef jerky, trail mix, things like that, that I'll replenish for snacking on the road when I make fuel stops and maybe even while riding. Who knows? Here is my hydration system. It's a 100-ounce insulated Camelback hydration system with an insulated tube that is fed around like this and ends up to where I can use it while riding. Have a 2-quart canteen that I'll be using for backup, and to have that filled with water also. This particular bag here contains the motorcycle cover that when I'm at a hotel I take the tank bag in, and I take my computer and other items that I'll need while in the hotel room, and then I cover the motorcycle up with that. It makes it less obvious, is always a good thing. And of course it's ACU digital camo, as everything else on the motorcycle is. This bag here contains a poncho, military poncho, and a Special Forces survival hammock that I got issued years ago while I was in the Army. I've used it for years, works great. Pull up to a rest stop and string it between a couple of uprights with an overhead cover, and if you don't even have an overhead cover, you can use the poncho to keep the dew off you. So it works real well. Gives you some quality rest instead of laying on a picnic table or on the ground. In this bag right here, I'll have all of my emergency stores as far as tools and extra parts and bulbs and fuses and things like that, and duct tape and WD-40 and all the things that the Rally Master suggests that you take with you on the Iron Butt Rally. The MOLLE type of equipment is tried and true, and you can configure it any way you want. It's got all kinds of mounting points. For instance, when I pull up to a bonus location, I'll have to take a picture and I'll have to fill out paperwork. I'll use my Rally book for that. Big clipboard. It's really like a traveling office. Contains everything in it, and you put your receipts and things in here. This part is a little portable office with a glove-friendly calculator if I need one, plus everything else. It's pretty much waterproof. I've already tested it out. It works real good in the rain. It doesn't get much water at all while riding. Got a nice cover here that stuff can go under, and works real well. All this stuff is quick release, so that you don't have to do any buckles, and it's configurable so that it works good. Inside this bag, it will contain my laptop mil-spec computer with an 11-hour battery that I'll keep in sleep mode with the Excel spreadsheet and MapSource mapping software on it, so that if I have to do any mid-leg replans or check a bonus location or a thing like that, then it's all ready to go. If the battery starts to run down and I want to get it charged, I have this bag wired for using the 12-volt power supply. This bag here is my camera bag. I'm using my main camera. It's a Canon A495, and I have a backup Vivitar waterproof camera in there. Bottle of oil, and this is kind of like my umbrella. If I had a bonus location and it's raining like crazy and I want to fill out my paperwork, I pull out my umbrella, put it on, washing stuff for the windshield. Usually when you are at a bonus location, you'll have to take a picture of your motorcycle or you, plus your rally flag in the picture to prove that you were there. This is my rally flag bag, and like all sensitive items, I have it connected to a lanyard so that if I have to take the flag off of the motorcycle, then that dangles like that, and when I get back to the motorcycle, that'll be a reminder that I left my flag. There's 1,000 points taken off of your score if you lose your flag. and it's not a good thing to do it. So it's a sensitive item. The motorcycle is configured for long distance riding. It has a lot of comfort upgrades that I've done. Put some leg extending footrests out here. Nice backrest that's mounted to the seat pan, and I've taken the seat off of it, but I've got this hard mounted in there so it's adjustable. Beaded cover on a Sargent long distance seat, and I can ride 18 to 20 hours a day without that monkey butt feeling that you get from riding a motorcycle for long distances. Well, that's the motorcycle. One last thing here, got a little bottle that I'll put Gatorade juice in, you know, for that nice good tasting stuff. Try to avoid caffeinated things because they make you want to stop and pee a lot, so put some of that Gatorade Zero stuff in there to kind of wash down the road grime when I'm riding. That's the motorcycle, that's the riding gear, and I'll be basically living on that motorcycle starting here in the next couple of days for about 3 weeks. Hope you enjoyed the video. Hope it was informative, and look for my spot locations on the map that is in the link on the email. Thank you very much.